And how do you help someone validate demand without overbuilding a product?
Yeah, right. So we try and help them, provide recommendations about groups where they can find potential customers. We sometimes even point them to specific customers, and we help them through the interview process, what to ask, how to analyze it objectively, and lay out the assumptions. What are the most important assumptions they have to prove before they move on? Assumptions like, will people pay for it? Will people like to use it? Is the technology feasible? They have all sorts of assumptions that they have to prove. We guide them through laying out the assumptions and then building the right interview to validate or invalidate those assumptions. This is the process of validating the problem, validating your mock-up. It's very easy to build a prototype. People do it in minutes. But then the iterations, when people don't like it, when people don't use it, when people don't pay for it, it causes a lot of frustration, depression. You feel the stress. Things are not moving in the right direction. So try to do more research. Talk to more people before you rush into building it, before you rush to speak with investors. That's the right process.
Right. Yeah, because I mean, I'm a software engineer, so for me, it's easier to build than validate. And then I built a lot, and I've been with this idea of if you build it, they will come. And that's not
Yeah.
necessarily the case, right?
Yeah. We all like to build. Building is creation. Technology is creation. It's like kind of art. It's like almost having a kid. That's the nice part. That's the great part of seeing something new being created. We're not interested, in other people's problems and researching them and stuff like that. I know that. We all like to do what we like to do, what we build. We're focused there. So being an entrepreneur is one of the most less selfish things. You always have to think about your customers. And that's the hard part. And finding them and making them talk to you and then hearing things that you don't want to hear. It's not easy to hear that your product is not good enough, that they don't have the problem, they're not willing to buy, and your solution is not that great. It's hard to hear those things. It will never work. There's not going to be any demand. We've all been through that. I've heard that myself, but you have to go out of your comfort zone and do these things. Otherwise, you're just gonna have the same pains and issues further down the road. 6 months later and $20,000 less. Try and do it as soon as possible.